Clovis, Bishop Sycamore High School, Advanced Framing.
George Buckout, Mount Fiji Elementary, Standard Framing.
Thomas Druk, Prairie View A&M, Go Panthers, Metal Framing.
Rory McFadden, homeschooled, engineered framing.
Howdy guys, howdy. You in the front.
Hey, good game, by the way. How do you feel about the structural integrity of advanced framing?
Advanced Framing does great. It does a great job of meeting all specs and code while also using less lumber. It creates a vertical load that compresses everything down and makes it more structurally sound. You over there.
Hey, considering your new contract extension, how do you feel about cost with advanced framing?
Advanced Framing, I think it's better than most other framing techniques just because it can cut the cost by 30% through the material and cutting out studs in the walls and cutting out the floor. You can really cut the cost. Not only does it cut material, but it can also cut the cost of labor because with less material, you have less labor, more money. You over there.
Hey, in this day and age, how do you feel that advanced framing does when it comes to energy efficiency?
I think it's very efficient because advanced framing uses a 2x6, 24 inches on center, rather than a conventional 2x4, 16 inches on center, which allows for more room for insulation, which is then heating the house and cooling the house more, and it raises your R value. You over there.
Hey, I just wanted to ask, basically generally going over all this, what are some differences between advanced framing and some conventional framing?
Well, Advanced has a 2x6 wood framing, 24 inches on center, while conventional has a 2x4, or maybe sometimes 2x6, but normally 16 inches on center. Advanced has a single top plate instead of double, 2 stud corners instead of 3, and it tries to minimize jack studs. Most of the time it has single headers rather than double or even triple, but minimal, and it also minimizes cripple studs, while conventional maximizes cripple studs. Thank you guys.
Hey, how's it going? We'll go with you.
What is the structural integrity of standard framing?
Standard framing, it's nothing too flashy. Double top plate, 16-inch on center, 2x4s, single bottom plate. You know, it's nothing too flashy. It's just comes in, day out, and produces some pretty good results. Yeah. All right, I'll go with you.
How cost effective is standard framing?
Yet again, you know, it's nothing too great. It's, you know, as far as light timber framing goes, it's probably pretty average, pretty typical. You know, there's a little bit more wood than some of the new modern advanced framing stuff, but yet again, day in, day out, it's nothing to write home about. Around 15th, 16th in the league every year, you know, for the past probably 200 years, so. You.
How is the installation process in standard framing?
You know, the installation process, it's, you know, it takes a little bit longer than advanced framing, but you know what they say, all good things take time. You know, yet again, you got that double top plate, single bottom plate, 16-inch on center. You use a little bit more studs in the corners, and you know, in the dirty work, you use some extra studs, but you know, helps the structure as a whole, and you know, everyone knows how to do it. Every contractor is prepared. You there.
How energy efficient and sustainable is your roster?
You know, sustainability, I'll hit that one first. You know, it's not great. You do use a little bit more wood than other framing methods, but you know, you're using light timber, easy trees to regrow, probably around 30% if I had to guess, more wood than advanced, but you know, it's not much. We're not missing out on much. It's a renewable resource. Then energy efficiency, yeah, it's not a great look for our team. It's pretty pitiful results this early into the season, but you know, it's something we're going to continue to work on. I think you know, the extra wood in the walls definitely hurts our R value. You know, the advanced analytics guys are getting on me about that, but you know, it's something we're just going to have to continue to get better at as a team. All right, thank you for your time, guys. I'll catch you later.
Hey everybody, how's it going? You.
Tell me about the cost of metal framing.
Metal framing, I mean, cost isn't too bad. Checked the source a couple years ago, $8 to $13 square foot. Labor costs aren't nearly as much as wood because it's so easy to install. It's great. Pretty solid, top 5 in the league, I'd say. Something like that. How about you?
So tell me about the ease of installation. Like, what's the playbook like to learn for the guys out there?
It's easy, man. Easy to recruit people, and guys come in, they learn the playbook within a couple days. All I gotta say is pre-cut holes. You know, if you make a mistake, screws, not nails, so easy. You just take it out and come in, day out. You know, easy to get the job done.
Could you tell me about the environmental impact and the sustainability of your framing?
Sure. Obviously, metal instead of wood. You know, save trees, all that good stuff. Also, more fire resistant. So in case there's fire, you know, building stays long time, franchise player, and won't be burned down. You know.
All right.
I'll take one more. You.
Tell me about the structural integrity of your team.
You know, dibble dabble, good and bad, but overall rust is the main thing we can't do. Elements we try. Natural disasters better than wood, can't complain, but overall not as strong as wood. It's just going to be a thing, and we got to come out, play as hard as we can. Thanks, everybody.
How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about your roster?
Engineered framing uses wooden shards and a lot of recycled wood and compacts it down so it's pretty dense. Yeah.
Could you tell me a little bit more about the cost of your roster and framing style?
I'm not gonna lie, there's definitely some room for us to grow there. Our engineered framing costs about 1.5 to even 2 times more than standard framing would, so that's definitely an area we got to improve. Labor can also be a little more expensive since it's heavier and you need more manpower to work with it. So we're just going to keep working, try to get better at that.
How's the environmental aspect of your team shaping up?
Honestly, I've been pretty impressed with it. I think that's one of this team's strengths. We do a good job recycling wood and making sure that there's not much waste because engineered wood is made up of a lot of scraps of wood. So got to keep doing what we're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, could you go back to the ease of installation a little bit and go into a little bit more detail on how that's working with the team?
Yeah, with the wood being so dense and compacted, it can make it a little heavier, which requires some more manpower to erect walls. So that's a bit of an issue we got to work with. And also, the density of the wood makes it a little harder to insert nails into the walls. So there's another more effort for our guys to put in, but it is what it is. Thank you guys. Have a good night.
I'm Thomas Drug.
I'm George Buckout.
Roy McFadden.
Hayden Kopus, and that's been Framing.